Immigration gets 121 convicted, apprehends 342, and removes 268 illegal immigrants from the country Tuesday, February 20, 2024. The Zambia Immigration Office, on February 14, 2024, secured the conviction of 19 Ethiopians aged between 20 and 49 for failure to appear before the nearest immigration officer on entry into Zambia. They were among 24 Ethiopian nationals nabbed on February 5, 2024 at Vila village, about 100 kilometers from Bala district, following a tip-off from members of the public. Investigations revealed that the group was transported by unknown persons and dropped at Vila village in the early hours of Sunday, February 4, 2024, awaiting fresh travel arrangements for their movements. However, they ran out of food, and some of the Ethiopians decided to leave their hideout in search of food, leading to their discovery by the residents. The 19 were each sentenced to pay a fine of K300 or, in default, 6 months simple imprisonment. Meanwhile, 5 of the 24 aged between 13 and 18 were handed over to the Department of Social Welfare. Similarly, the Mkushi Immigration Office, on February 16, 2024, secured the conviction of a 23-year-old Congolese national Feli Muzangela for concealing his identity in an attempt to acquire a national registration card, and a 51-year-old Zambian of Mkushi district, last one Nuzanda, of aiding the Congolese. The duo was arrested on February 6, 2024 after being intercepted by officers at the Mkushi National Registration Office when they attempted to acquire a national registration card pretending to be father and son when they were not. They were each sentenced to pay a fine of K2,000 or 9 months simple imprisonment. Further, the Kirundo Immigration Office has secured the conviction of a 46-year-old Cameroonian, David Medio. He was arrested on February 13, 2024 after being handed over by Zimbabwean officials who refused him entry into that country for not having a travel document. Investigations revealed that he entered Zambia on dates unknown but between 7th and February 10, 2024 through Kasambalisa border control without appearing before an immigration officer. On February 16, 2024, he was convicted and sentenced to pay a fine of K10,000 for both counts or 1 year simple imprisonment. Furthermore, the Kitwe Immigration Office, on February 14, 2024, secured the conviction of a 34-year-old Ugandan, Alex Mayamba, for unlawful stay contrary to Section 11(3) of the Immigration and Deportation Act No. 18 of 2010 of the laws of Zambia. He was arrested on February 7, 2024 at the Kitwe Immigration Office, where he had requested a travel document to allow him to exit the country on the pretext that he had lost his passport. The officers later compelled him to present his passport, which indicated that he entered the country on October 25, 2019 as an ordinary visitor and continued staying in the country illegally from January 25, 2020, when his days expired, to the date of his arrest. The Kitwe Magistrate Court convicted and sentenced him to pay a fine of K10,000 or 9 months simple imprisonment. Meanwhile, the Kalomo Immigration Office on February 13, 2024 secured the conviction of a 34-year-old Namibian Halwindo Setunyenga for failure to appear before the nearest immigration officer on entry into Zambia and engaging in business without a permit contrary to Sections 11(2) and 54 of the Immigration and Deportation Act No. 18 of 2010 of the laws of Zambia, respectively. He was apprehended on January 25, 2024 at a checkpoint around the Samakataka area along the Kalomo-Choma Road aboard a Kasambalisa-bound maize-laden Namibian registered truck. He was nabbed after it was established that between January 24, 2024 and January 25, 2024, he entered the country through the Kazungula one-stop border control without appearing before an immigration officer and had no authority to engage in any business in Zambia. On February 13, 2024, he was convicted and sentenced to pay a fine of K10,000 for both counts or 9 months simple imprisonment. Zambia, Mkushi, Kirundo, Kitwe, and Kalomo court outcomes brought the number of convictions secured by the department between 9th and February 19, 2024 to 121. the Department of Immigration, between 9th and February 19, 2024, apprehended 342 persons of different nationalities for various immigration offenses countrywide, including 10 suspected illegal immigrants apprehended during the joint operation to arrest junkies carried out in various parts of Lusaka on February 16, 2024. During this period, the department removed 268 illegal immigrants from the country and refused 15 foreign nationals entry into the country for failing to meet entry requirements. Namadi H. Nshinka, Mr. Public Relations Officer.